Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Normally, it is the Manchester United Arsenal show, Random United podcast meets the Gunner Talk from Arsenal podcast. And I still will answer questions about Manchester United, but it's all about Arsenal tonight, winning 5-0. I repeat, 5-0 winners against Chelsea. Kai Havertz, double. Ben White, also getting a double as well. So I'll bring the man in the building. You got TJ there with the Odegaard shirt. Tony's in the building as well. You man there must be on cloud 5. What's good? Must be on cloud 5.
Oh, look at all the Chelsea guys in the chat knowing what's coming. And you know, I was having a little bit of a rough day, rough day at work, up early, worked my tail off, and then I get to check in on my football team, and we are just piping our neighbors in London. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about this. I'm so excited. Big up Tony, big up Flawless. I've held this team. I'll tell you a little quick little story. I told everybody after the Wolves game that we need to be doing better if we're not going to drop points on this run out, because we have to win every game. We have to win every game on the run out. We all know this. We shouldn't have lost. Like, losing to Villa was a huge setback that probably lost us the league. But the guys were listening to Tony, Flawless. They were listening to me. They were like, you know what? TJ Warren said we need to put in better performances. Look what happened. What happened, people. We're going to get into the players. We're going to get into the match, but man, I'm jazzed. That's exactly what we needed. Warrior J, you can hold that. Joel, you can hold that. Lewis, you can hold that. Everybody can hold it. Everybody wearing blue can hold it. Marshall can hold it. Surfer, respectfully, can hold it as well. All right. Big up, though.
Big up. Tony is back as well in the building. Tony, must be a stack. Like I said to TJ. Well, like I said to both of you, 5-0 winners. 5-0 winners. You know what I'm saying? That's the Kool-Aid man on the phone right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the orders.
He's getting ready to burst through the wall.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. But Tony, how you doing first and foremost?
See, man, it's been a hectic one for me, man.
Answer the phone is calm and we'll keep it steady.
No. Don't worry, man.
Right, cool.
It's been a very hectic one for me, because I've been juggling a lot of things, and of course, I've told you, Flawless, man.
Yes.
I can see the guys here in the chat saying, Tony, where were you last week, and all that garbage. See, I've been around, guys. But the thing there is that if you even check, my channel, I've not even done shows since last week.
Yeah, I did defend. I did say that you didn't duck last week. That you told me well in advance that you couldn't make it on. I did give you your.
Yeah.
I did defend you and say I wouldn't throw you under the bus.
Yeah,
like that.
Guys know me. TJ knows me. I show up. I'm that shameless.
Yeah, no.
If you guys think I would duck, for us to come on, guys, man. I've ducked for far worse ones than that one, guys. I'm that shameless. But see, I'm that kind of guy that would stand on trial and take my judgment as a man and take the L, But today it seems like it's Chelsea fans taking the L's these days. Warrior J93, would you like to stand trial? Yeah, I saw your antics last week. I saw your antics last week. You and Latimus, who's getting absolutely cooked and piped.
He can hold that.
Judge Mo's show right now, and as we speak, is getting roasted by one of my guys, Dio. The Arsenalize, getting truncated and beaten, dropped down. Yeah. On that show at with Judge Mo. I don't know if they finished up with that show, but Arsenal got this Chelsea fans, looking like donuts all over these streams, But come on, man, who am I to speak? Because last week, Warrior J93, and Latimus were shaking their bombs all over social media and being happy about what happened to the Arsenal. But well, what do we have here? Welcome to the show, guys. Me, TJ, we're back together again. Another week with our guy, our boss, Flawless, man. Flawless, big ups to you, man. How are you doing? And Flawless, big ups to you, man. I saw that you didn't celebrate when some of your, some entities in your team decided to celebrate that that game against Coventry. But I ain't going.
I think at that point, I think I was still taking in what I was seeing. That's what that was. I was processing it in real time because I kind of knew it was gonna happen, like in regards to winning the shootout. Because shout out to Troops because he rang me and I was like, the game ain't over, and I said on the watch along, we'll win the game, and then but big up to Troops. Back on the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? It says Kai Blood Clot Havertz. All right, Fez. But make sure you subscribe to Troops.
Troops is talking about Havertz now. Okay.
Nah, he has been. In his defense, he has been. No, he has been. He called him Kai Blood Clot.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Because I got my guy Gunnar King, who's all over social media with him. This was like a couple of months ago.
Yeah. This has been recent in the past couple months.
Him. I know, a guy who worked with me on my channel, who I still respect, the Man United fan. He comes down here. We had a little bit of an issue, and he was clipped up on Troops TV. They were having a watch along, and it had to do with Kai Havertz stuff, and of course our big brother Troops was going off on Kai Havertz. It's nice to see the 360, and that's it. Just be shameless, and I like it. Troops is shameless. How about that? It could happen to the best of us. That's all I'm saying.
But before we continue, because we are going to get into the game and everything like that, people, please make sure you run up the likes. Hit that like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit that like button. Please share across all of the socials as well, all the social media apps you are active on, including where you can find me at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, Twitter, and Instagram. Please retweet and like on the Twitter. Make sure you share from the Instagram, like I said, at That's Me Flawless and at Sarcasm City TV. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel. Hit the notification bell. It is rolled to 12K. Make sure you subscribe to TJ's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Tony's channel as well. Both links are underneath in the description. Also, on top of that, both their channels are on the featured channel page as well, people. But get your questions in. Keep them Arsenal or Manchester United related. Of course, you want to make sure we get to your question. Super chat, people, as always. But yes, love to everyone who is currently locked in and tapped in right now. Don't know how many likes we're on, but it's not enough. TJ, we'll start with you. Like I say, there's only one place to start. Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0. Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0. Kai Havertz double 5. They put 5 on it. Crazy.
I got 5 on it, and so do Arsenal. Unbelievable performance tonight. After what we saw at Wolves, which I thought wasn't clinical enough to carry us out, I was very critical of the Wolves performance, and I think everybody was critical about the Wolves performance, but they weren't saying it. They said, "Oh, got the 3 points onto the next," which means they left a little bit to be desired. But today, Flawless, today, Tony, today, chat, they did exactly what I asked. I'm telling you, they were listening, because Kai Havertz showed up. Ben White showed up. Now, after that performance today, I think Ben White puts himself into the discussion as top 3, possibly top 2 right back in the league. Unbelievable performance from Ben White today. Near 10 out of 10 performance, because I have to give my 10 out of 10 performance to somebody else. But Kai Havertz moving mad today, dunking on his old club, and everybody was saying, "Oh no, Kai Havertz, he celebrated the sober." No, no, put that aside. All you Chelsea people, yes, I'm talking to you, Warrior J. Yes, I'm talking to you, Joel. We're ready to let him go. And now that he's found a place, he's found a space at Arsenal. As much as I wasn't rating him either, and he still has a lot to prove, in my opinion, not beating an absolutely dead Chelsea side. I would expect an Arsenal number 9 to score 2 goals against this kind of Chelsea team. This Chelsea team is awful. They were missing Gusto. They were missing Cole Palmer. It's Cole Palmer FC. Whether you guys want to admit it or not, it's Cole Palmer FC. You guys got no edge without that guy. You got a Ukrainian Backstreet Boy, and you got Enzo Fernandez, who has the edge of a tire. He has no edge. There's no edge there. circular, zero edge. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to talk about dead players. I want to talk about my incredible players today.
It's all about it, man.
Martin Odegaard. Hold on. One more time for the camera. One more time for the camera. He showed up today. 10 out of 10 performance. Unbelievable. 2 assists. I think he completed almost 90% of his passes. He was pinging it all over the field, sending midfielders to the absolute shadow realm. What a performance from Martin Odegaard today. And one of the biggest criticisms that we have had of Martin Odegaard all season that he disappears during big games. Whether or not this Chelsea side is good or quality or bad, it's a derby. You need to show up. And he showed up today. Absolutely incredible performance from him today. And you could tell it inspired the entire team. Everybody gathered around him, and he showed that he is capable of leading this team. I have to take back a little bit of what I said today, because I always say that you have to lead. Like, if you're not going to lead vocally and just wave your arms and say, oh, well, this guy leads by example, then lead by example. And today he led by example. I have to hold my hands up and say, fair play to Martin Odegaard today. Incredible game today. Other call-outs I want to say, Leo Trossard starts a game. I would give him an 8 out of 10 minimum. Great goal. Well-taken goal, taking advantage of these absolute scrubs that are out there for Chelsea. I didn't know who Alfie Gilchrist was before today, but he got put in an absolute blunt. Incredible performance by Leo Trossard today. Bukayo Saka putting Cucurella in the ground. Now, you people that are going after Bukayo Saka, when this guy has space, when this guy is able to has the space to run at defenders, he can do it. And he put Cucurella in an absolute cucaracha. Like, the guy got roached today.
Before you continue, TJ, just one quick thing. Big up to Cass and Never a Foul for the raid. Just want to say that.
Yeah, big up. Big up, Never. Big up, Cass. And sorry for messaging you too early. On the Coventry offside. Yeah, I was in a lot of people's WhatsApps after that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
cool.
Anyway, but just to wrap up and give Tony the floor a little bit, because I know he has a lot to say. We needed a statement win today, and we got it. I said we were going to win 4-0 or 4-1 on American Waffle and on the Terrace the other day. This is what I expected, and these guys went above and beyond. No conceding, another clean sheet for David Raya, and we move. And this is and let me say one last thing before we throw it over to Tony. This is exactly the performance we needed before we go to Tottenham. We are riding high, and we are going against a significantly weakened Tottenham side due to injuries. Okay? So we have proven that we have the mettle to go in there and beat any team on the run out. So let's do it. It's not in our hands right now. Obviously, City have 2 games in hand, but I would rather have points on the board any day than 2 games in hand.
Of course. A big up to AJB before we go to Tony. AJ, I did
big
get
up
it.
to AJ every time, AJ, man. Big ups.
He said, he's been a member of the channel for 2 months. Says, big up Flawless and TJ and Tony and the community every time. I'm very happy, and shout out to Ben White, my man of the match. Big up to you, AJB. You're always supporting Great Mud, always in the chat consistently, always running up the likes, etc. So much appreciated. And if you want to join the membership, people, link is underneath in the description for the membership. And again, salute to Never a Foul for the raid. Please run up the likes expeditiously. Again, Tony, over to you. The floor is yours. Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0. I know you got a lot to say on this.
A whole lot, but of course, I definitely have to commend what TJ have said. He hit the nail, right there. Yeah, facts, absolute facts. But one thing I would like to bring out from what TJ said, and that should paint a total picture of how shitty this Chelsea team, really is this season, this campaign. Yeah, TJ, you made mention of Cole Palmer. Yeah, Cole Palmer scored 20 goals this season. Yeah, for Chelsea Football Club this season. Yeah. If you remove the goals he scored in the Premiership this season, yeah, Chelsea would remain in the bottom 3, fighting relegation this season. That's how cooked up and how shitty this Chelsea team has been this season. TJ, you have the whole right, yeah, to call Chelsea Football Club Cole Palmer FC. Like, you're absolutely correct. Remove his goals this season, they're fighting for relegation this season. Yeah. So it's a shitty, shitty Chelsea team. But you know what? Yeah, what really surprised me, yeah, was after that loss against Aston Villa, the kind of chest, yeah, Chelsea fans were having everywhere. Yeah, it was bewildering, man. They were all coming out from the woodworks, yeah, and just mounting off that, they're gonna put the nail on Arsenal's challenge, and that really shocked me because they do know that their team is shocking. But again, Chelsea has always put up a performance against the top teams this season. Mind you, they drew against Man City, definitely. I think home and away this season. I think they put a leash on Liverpool once this season. Against the big teams, even Arsenal. When Arsenal went to Stamford Bridge, TJ Flores, you should remember they got that that 1-1 draw. Sorry, 2-2. It was a 2-2 draw. Sorry, reverse fixture. Yeah. It was a 2-2 draw. So I can see where their chest is coming out from, yeah, because they've been able to drag out points from the big teams this season. I get that, but come on, man, all that chest, all that talk, only to come to the Emirates to get absolutely grilled by no other person than Kai Havertz. Jesus Christ!
You couldn't write a better story, honestly.
Flawless. These guys, yeah, they spat on the legacy of one Didier Drogba when they were all saying that this Nicholas Jackson guy, yeah, was the reincarnation. You remember when this guy was scoring goals at the start of the season for them, and they were like saying, hey, you know what, yeah, this guy could actually be the reincarnation of Didier Drogba. Another stinker, yet again. Another stinker, yet again, from Nicholas Jackson. And that was the guy you guys threw away, Kai Havertz, to replace King Kai. Are you guys mad, fam? Are you guys all right? Yeah? King Kai is right now in double figures on an Arsenal shirt. The criticisms you guys have given that guy this season, yeah, it's horrible. Even Chelsea fans saying that they will not even take him back. You won't take him back for Nicholas Jackson? Right now, are you serious? Are you kidding me? This guy has actually even scored in our big games this season. TJ, even you can actually attest to that. Against Liverpool, he scored against Liverpool. This guy has actually showed up against the big games in the top 6, traditional top 6 this season. He scored against Chelsea yesterday. He scored against Liverpool. He showed up against City. See, he's done
last minute winners against Brentford. Too.
Come on, bro. Home and away. And away. They remind me. Home and away. Gave us the win against Brentford. He's contributed to our season this season. He's helped us this season. And he comes back here to dunk on you, Chelsea fans. Warrior J, if I were you, my brother, man, I won't show up the streams for a while. I'll write to Flawless. I'll tell Flawless, I'm sorry, man.
Oh my
16
God.
over 10. 16. Flawless, where is my 16 over 10? Run that shit.
Of course, my friend. But before we get to the 16 out of 10, before we get there, hey, you lot are moving very 16 out. I'm not moving 16 out of 10 with this like ratio. There's over 140 people here. I'm only at 33 likes. Like check 1212. Like check. Well, let's get up to 60 likes, like people. Enzo. Like check 1212. Yeah, man, moving like Chelsea out there. Nicholas Jackson in front of goal. 60 likes I'm asking for. We're only at 33, so hit that like button. And like the great man Tony said, Speaking of 16 out of 10, for those that are unsure as in regards to what we're talking about, it is indeed this. And that being said, if you are a Chelsea fan and you look at your team and you've just been beat 5-0, Kai Havertz has dunked on your head top. You have Poch in charge. Conor Gallagher is your captain. It could be worse because you could have said this dumb shit on the internet.
By the way, can I just say the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Right, big up the panel. And speaking of 16 out of 10 people, your 16 out of 10 t-shirts are indeed now available, people. sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com, people. That is sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com. The link is in the pinned comment. 2 different designs, 4 different colors available currently right now in the UK only. However, people, worldwide shipping will be available from Monday, people. So the 29th of April, worldwide shipping will be available across the globe, people. So like I said, 16 out of 10 t-shirts available. You got small, medium, and large sizes. You have black and white, white and black, red and black, blue and white, and all available at the great price, people. You guessed it. 16 out of 10 shirts, £16, 10 pence. And to Ryan, who says, fuck off with 16.10, it's not funny. You are damn right, it's not funny, it's hilarious. And on that note, let's run the remix. But
can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
So just to clarify,
who said that wasn't funny, man? Who
said it? Yeah, they was right. It was not funny. It's damn right hilarious. And to Chinlu, who says, Flawless, get the 16 out of 10 on hoodies and mugs. They would make a great birthday and Christmas present. Here's what we are going to do. It's going to be available for only limited time only. We'll close the shop. But then once we open back up the shop, you will then get more 16 out of 10 merch and other merch as well. And also, like Ivorian said on Mandem United, we will do specials as well. So for like Valentine's Day, for instance, we'll do Valentine's Day editions of the 16 out of 10 stuff. Same for Christmas. Same for Easter. Any holidays, people, we will run this. You don't worry about it. That's exactly what we're going to do.
You're going to be printing money. You're going to be printing money.
Yeah, guys, yeah. On a more serious note, since we're out of that 16 over 10
back to
stuff,
it, Tony.
Yeah. See, guys, just back straight right into it, yeah. See, TJ, Flawless, big game today. Arsenal needed that convincing win, yeah, into the run in our next games coming up, mostly that important game on Sunday coming up against Tottenham Hotspurs. We really needed this big win, and this was the win that could get us over the line that we really needed to get us into that Tottenham game coming up on Sunday. The back four totally balanced, totally out-muscled anything that Chelsea could spring up. We shut them down totally. We out-muscled them. Yeah, in the first half, they tried to, really, stage a comeback. But how can you stage a comeback when, you have Nicholas Jackson down there? Such a shitty striker. Throw that all away, yeah. Even with Chelsea's pressing, they were playing as individuals today, yeah. They were just pressing individually. But the kind of pressing that usually puts Arsenal on pressure is when you hunt them and you press in parks. But in this case, they were pressing mostly individually. It does nothing. Arsenal would just pick them apart little by little. You could see the whole intricate passes. Arsenal were just picking them apart because they were not even that. There were the presses were coming, but they were pressing individually. You should press in parks. So it makes totally no sense, pressing Arsenal, individually does nothing to us. So there was no threat at the end of the day. The back four looked completely comfortable throughout. And you know what? Yeah, I was arguing this with both you, TJ, and with Flawless, talking about what Declan Rice can bring into this team. You can now see this Thomas Partey unity or Trinity, if you want to call it, with Martin Odegaard. Just a little bit up top down there, and with Declan Rice roaming all about. You could see he drove the ball forward. He progressed the ball quite forward. Thomas Partey stayed a little bit backwards as our CDM. Yeah, that's what this guy brings to the team. He could actually roll with it, and on some occasions he would have actually scored. He has scored lots of goals this season. That's what I told you guys, that I see him scoring more goals. Yeah. Next season, he'll even be more better, provided we have someone of the ilk of Thomas Partey sitting down there doing the dirty job. He would just have to roam forward. And guys, yeah, this is what Thomas Partey brings into this team. It brings that stability. You can see all those jittery moves that you've seen our midfielders engage on in recent games. Yeah. It was cut off today. From the get-go, we're confident in our midfield. We're confident that Thomas Partey was back. It was more stronger. We were more quicker. We were passing the ball more quicker, more versatile in our approach. It wasn't just one-way street down to Bukayo Saka. We were actually splitting the ball. Some were going down to Trossard, because it was very, very effective down that left-hand side. Bukayo Saka had a little bit of a breather down there on the right-hand side. So, they couldn't really, just kind of figure us out, because it wasn't just only going to Bukayo Saka. And again, Bukayo Saka...
Say again, Warrior J. Go on, carry on, Tony. Sorry. And before you carry on, to Mr. M in the chat, who's asking about the man said where the yard is to be at. Kaneki's in the chat. That show is Saturday nights, my guy. So to you, Mr. M, the Yardman Show, the Premier League podcast. Kaneki is in the chat. He's 1/3 of that show. Yeah, but big up to the Kaneki. Shout out to Lex. There's a playlist if you want to go watch that show as well, Mr. M. There's a playlist for that show on the channel if it is indeed your favorite show. But yes, once a week you get that every Saturday.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Kaneki can hold that too. All right, you can keep going.
Go on, Tony. Oh yeah, I forgot you.
Man.
Back and forth. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, sure. And again, you could see the pressure. Bukayo Saka. This wasn't his best game per se. On an Arsenal shirt, it was really limited today. But again, with some of the chances he got, it took turns in actually, driving the ball forward and putting Cucurella on toast on a few occasions. That goal from Kai Havertz, just look at that pass from Martin Odegaard, TJ, you hit the nail. This guy is a general. Come on, man. He's good. This is what we expect from our captain. We need him to be the magician. It's just his inconsistencies that actually scares me in this team.
Yep.
Facts. On a good day, this guy can pull up. See, he could pull up on a range today. Tomorrow, he could pull up on a Beamer, and next tomorrow, he's pulling up on a Peugeot.
I mean, you're right, and that's the and you're right. Not to interrupt you, but that's been the biggest criticism of him throughout his career. Right, is that he's so inconsistent. But I would say that especially, I think we're starting to see him get over the hump, and we're starting to see him actually be that midfield general, that leader that we need. Like there's been a ton of conversation, especially lately, just due to the negative results that we've gotten, that he's not the guy to take this team forward. People are calling for Gabriel. People are calling for Rice. I've been on that train before, but then he does this thing as he gives you hope. He comes in, he shines like a light, like the sun is doing on me right now. Like this guy is more than capable of putting in a shift, game in and game out. But I'm going to totally agree with you, Tony, is that this is the midfield that everybody was getting excited about 8 months ago. And now that we are actually able to see it with a Thomas Partey that looks like he's fit, so hopefully he can stay healthy and help us through the last 5 games of this season. But, it's one of those things. They're going to give us a lot to think about heading into this offseason, whether we win the Prem or not. Are we going to keep these guys? Can we keep this midfield 3? Is Partey going to stay healthy enough to do that? I mean, these are going to be questions that we're going to be answering. But, I'll save that for May, June, July, But all I'm saying is, look, incredibly impressed. And I'm hoping that these guys are finally overcoming the bottle gene, if you will. It might be too late, but the thing is that it might not. There are several factors that are going on here that we can get optimism on. Man City, not healthy. Liverpool, not healthy. Who knows what could happen? And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying that we are in a better position, Flawless.
Facts, you are, man. Maybe the stars are aligning. Ain't that right, Tony?
See, guys, I'll pipe a little bit low on that aligning stuff. Yeah, guys, see, I'm shameless. Come on, man.
Let's
I'm
go, Tony.
shameless.
The stars aligning. Talk
Guys,
to us.
I'll cut that crap. I'll cut that crap on that aligning stuff. Yeah, guys.
You go cut the
I'll
crap
cut that crap.
on something
I'm
you
gonna
started,
cut that crap, man. I'm
You
gonna cut
created
the
it.
crap. I'm gonna cut the crap.
All right, so
But
look
you
at
know
the camera.
what? Yeah.
So you done with the stars are aligning, just to clarify, yeah?
See,
Go on.
this is what Flawless doesn't understand. There could
What do
still
I
be a
understand?
realignment. There could still
The
be a
stars are
realignment.
realigning.
Yeah, it could still realign. That it's not aligning right now. But still, even if it's not aligning, we're still beating and mugging teams off like Chelsea Football Club. That's what we do. We see the Kings of London. More trophies in our cabinet than Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, I hear you. Champions League football. I know you've won that. I know we've not seen that. No problems. But see, we have history. We've won historically more trophies than you guys, And again, we showed why we're the Kings of London today. And we've showed why we've improved as a football club than Chelsea would ever be in the next season, next 2 seasons. We've shown how our improvement has gone and how far we've become, with that complete team. Right now, we're just missing a few, just a few individuals, to complete that jigsaw finally, to make this team, a very lethal one come next season. Maybe a striker to come in, maybe one midfielder. TJ, you brought up a very, very big topic. It's not good we shove it down the toilets just like that. Thomas Partey, what do we do with him? We have this midfield trio we've been talking about all season, yeah, at least in the start of the season. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, who came in for about 100, and people keep forgetting, 105 million pounds. That's what he gets for you, those type of performances. And then you have Martin Odegaard up top as a cherry on the cake. But this is the thing here. We've now seen this team now, this midfield trio, this unity, this trinity, play together. And you see the magic they could pull up together with, yeah. We've heard that Martin Zubimendi is the guy that we're trying to bring in to kind of replace Thomas Partey in the middle of the park or something like that. But see, that's the La Liga. This is the Premiership. TJ, we need someone like Thomas Partey in the middle of the park. There's just something about his versatility. There's something about his experience that you just need in the middle of the park.
Bro,
that's what Manchester United don't have. They don't have a leader. Chelsea don't have a leader. I'm sorry, Flawless, I'm not taking shots at you. But see, when you have this instrument, when you have this instrument of experience, TJ,
yeah,
they need to stay. I'm sorry. I was all for Thomas Partey to leave the football club this summer. But come on, man. Not with performances like this. I'll give him one more year. What do you say? Let's open up that conversation. What do you think?
Tony, his injury record's too much for me, man. His injury record's way too much for me at this club.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, and people tend to forget that. And look, like Jorginho's put in some good performances this season. He's put in some bad performances this season, but we need a midfield three that can start game in and game out. And we really haven't had that as long as Thomas Partey has been out injured. We've had the consistent two in Odegaard and Rice, but then when you're switching out, this manager, one of the things that frustrates me about him is that he can't really agree on a midfield three. He can't really agree on, who he wants up top today. I think today's starting 11 was perfect, but you have to consider the context. Like, let's not forget the last 6 months, Tony. That's all I'm not going to say. It's been a journey to get to where we are right now. There's been ups and there's been downs, and Partey has been sidelined for 90% of it.
That's true.
So we, at this point, you kind of gotta say, okay, who is the best to take us forward? And if there's somebody of his ilk that is available, and I'm not going to say you're going to go out there and find a Thomas Partey. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to find somebody at that level that can consistently play in matches, especially when we have when we have another Champions League run.
Who do you bring in right now
It's
that will
tough.
come in and replace Thomas Partey seamlessly?
You got to get somebody.
That's all I'm saying.
You got to get somebody from the Premier League. I've been saying Paulinho is the guy. He's a little older, but he's prem proven. He's shown that he can play in the position. Like that's.
Do we need to get another older guy down there?
Boring choice. I'm boring. Okay, I'm boring. He's faster. He's faster than Jorginho. Better on the ball. He can play the position.
You need a now. You do need a now. Like, even though man is saying older, you need someone for now. So if that happens to be someone who's 29, 30, you need a now. Arsenal are in win now mode.
Yeah.
I mean, but TJ, yeah, come on, man. I mean, if we're giving Mohamed El Neni, yeah, contracts to just sit in the football club and build a mocks, yeah, at Arsenal Football Club. If we did give Cedric the Entertainer a chance to groom the dog down there at the Emirates,
who's Cedric the Entertainer? Wait, who's Cedric the Entertainer?
Cedric Suarez.
Oh, Cedric Suarez. Okay, right.
If we're giving Cedric the Entertainer, yeah, a chance, yeah, for all these seasons, all these years to win the dog, yeah, at Arsenal Football Club, why shouldn't we be giving an experienced player at least 1 year contract, additional 1 year contract to that contract, just to make sure that this group of young kids just grow properly?
We're not a group of young
kids. Hands. Come on, man. Gabriel is still young. Saliba is still young. We're presumably one of the youngest teams in the Premiership.
Maybe young,
but you got to talk about experience. Though, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's still a win now.
Isn't necessarily.
But Thomas Partey has this experience.
But Tony, you need to win now.
Europe, his experience in the Premiership also.
Yeah, but Tony, you need to win now.
Spanish La Liga.
Yeah, but Tony, I
agree. TJ Flawless. I don't want to be like Chelsea. How about that?
Yeah,
I don't want to be like Chelsea.
We're not even close to
Chelsea. I don't want to literally leave these guys here without a leader.
But you have leaders.
How many of them are leaders?
But again,
we're just two losses away for we to question that. Actually.
Yeah, but you need to go on back. This is why if you go and buy correctly in regards to ready-made, they'll be leaders. That's what your team's lacking. You do not only do. I don't think it's a lack of leadership; it's a lack of quality. I've said this before. Central areas, your striking, your central midfield, and your striking area is not good enough for where Arsenal are trying to go. That's why you will inevitably fall short. You have everything around. I don't think your manager's good enough either. But they're the two things on the pitch. I look at central midfield and go, all right, you have very good, but you need someone in that area who is elite, like I've said, and also a striker as well. You need someone who's top quality.
And that's the thing, and I keep bringing this up on this show, but the shopping list hasn't changed, and that's been another criticism of this manager and of this board is that the fact that number one, we can't keep the people that we bring in healthy. And now we're going in. We're going to hand this manager another $250,000, and we're going to or £250,000 or sterling or whatever, and see what happens, and let him have another roll at the dice, because that's what's going to happen. We're going to finish second, or we're going to win the league. So my position on that whole thing is going to depend on where we finish. But all I'm saying is look, there are quality players out there that can stay on the field, that can stay on the pitch and stay healthy. We just have to go and get them.
So now you're talking about the staying power. You're talking about the staying power rather than the quality that the player might bring in.
Hold on. The whole point I'm trying to make is that we need players like that. They exist. They're out there. But it's whether or not they fit into Arteta's plans. Arteta is the dictator. He is the head honcho here. Whether you like it or not, he's the guy. And he's going to continue to try to form this team in his image. He strikes out more than he hits, but when he hits, he's hit. I mean, he's, baseball reference. He's hit line drives. He's brought in scores. He's brought in results. He's brought in everything but a trophy.
Yes. Before we continue though, hey, make sure there's still over 130 people locked in. Please run up the likes because we're only at 48 likes. Hey, 70 likes. Like check 1212 1212. And don't get mistaken, people. Yes, Arsenal have won 5-0. Talking about Arsenal still being in the title race, etc., etc. But Tony wasn't here for a week. So Tony, you thought I forgot. Bayern Munich knocking out Arsenal in the Champions League. Your thoughts, my friend?
Flawless, man. I don't know why you're bringing back, the past, man.
Because you
Why
weren't here.
bringing back the past,
Because
man?
you weren't here. And the chat wanted to know. And I want to know your thoughts because you was
Oh,
confident going into that tie. So we want to know. TJ,
No,
we
no,
asked
no,
about
no,
this.
no. I wasn't confident going into that matchup against Bayern Munich because
No.
we've already lost against.
You weren't confident going into the second leg. You was confident before the tie.
Immediately after the first one, yes, I
Yeah,
was.
of course, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But then when I saw that loss against Aston Villa, I knew it was over. Because Arsenal have this kind of thing: when we lose in clusters, or when we drop points in clusters. We saw what happened against Aston Villa. Went down there to Bayern Munich. You saw what happened down there. I was even more shocked about our win against Wolves, to be very, very sincere with you. I thought we were going to drop points down there. But, see, guys, I don't care. I'm ashamed this one. I'll pick it up from there. Maybe we're not just that complete team yet to actually go head to head with the giants in Europe. How about that? Because I see the level of football that Real Madrid is playing right now, man. Bro, those guys are looking like killers, snipers. Yeah, the intensity, how they played in that game against Man City. Arsenal isn't on that level yet, and Arsenal need to go back to the drawing board. Get what we need in the transfer window.
Who do you
critique? Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, all of them.
No. Who do you criticize most for the second leg and the performance in it? Who disappointed you in that game?
Most of them. Bukayo Saka played shit. Gabriel Jesus always on his bum. Martinelli, no incisive passes,
What?
no nothing. It was just shocking, man. Horrible performance. But again, man, they still try to push, but again, man, it's already useless, man. We should have made use of our home advantage at the time when they didn't have any fans, and we threw it all away. But again, I'm still even happy in a way, that we're even out of that competition, because I don't even want us to have a false sense
you're happy you're out of the Champions League.
Yes, in a way. Okay. And let me state my reasons.
I'm gonna let you explain. Go on. I'll just clarify and I heard what you said correctly. We'll go on.
Yeah. Because if Arsenal go on to even go into the final of the Champions League, we'll have this false narratives everywhere that Arsenal is a complete team. And we are not a complete team. We're still shy of a striker. TJ, mind you, I'm also hearing in the news, that Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal board might be placing their faith on Kai Havertz to lead our striking position by the summer. So in other words, they might not invest in a big-time striker.
Yeah, well, Kai Havertz is...
we all know that's a big problem, right? On his day, he can score.
Jackson, but we'll be all right.
On his day, he can get us goals. I get that. He can. And he's the kind of guy that can improve. We keep forgetting he's a young dude, even if he has had exploits with Chelsea Football Club, won them, a Champions League. I get that, He's still a young guy, still going to improve. But again, we need a striker with a different skill set. Maybe someone in the ilk of Victor Gyökeres, who was tearing up the Portuguese La Liga. He could dribble, he could hold up play, he could, he could link up play also. So all those things that Gabriel Jesus, has been getting a pass in this team for doing, like linking up play, kind of holding up play, dribbling, a bit, but not getting goals. We could have that in Victor Gyökeres, who could actually hold up play, who could actually link up play, and could also get you the amount of goals you need to just get you over the line. So
I would sell my left arm for a 20-goal scorer in this club. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, you got one, man. How many goals has he got?
He doesn't got 20 yet.
He's in double figures. He's in 11.
He's in double figures now.
He's in double figures. But again, that's not enough to win in the league, though. You need at least a goal scorer that can score at least 20, 25 goals for you in a season in the Premiership.
So have you given up on the league now, Tony?
No. I've not. There's still a fighting chance.
Okay.
They're still
I'm
a
just asking
fighting chance.
questions. I'm just
Yeah,
here
they're
to
still a
ask
fighting
questions, man.
chance. They're still a
Alright.
fighting chance. City still have to win. Their next two games, which are very tricky games, by the way. They face Nottingham Forest away, and mind you, yeah, beating Brighton at home isn't for everyone. That's a very vociferous ground to go to and get a win. Yeah, ask the teams that have been there and have been mauled this season. Yeah, Brighton at home isn't a pushover. So let's see what happens between that Man City and Brighton away from home. That's a big one. And again, Nottingham Forest. Don't sleep on Nottingham Forest. It's a pure relegation scrap. Yeah, they're looking for points. They're in the danger zone. They don't want to go down. They could, be all guns blazing. And thank God,
And they have to
Arsenal
play.
doesn't have.
They have to play their bogey team. They have to play their bogey team away too. Tottenham away in May.
Tottenham away.
They haven't scored in the league there. They will, but they historically they haven't been good there.
Yeah, they're doing well there.
Yeah, exactly. And TJ, don't forget that Pep Guardiola a couple of days ago, was complaining and whining to anyone who would listen to him about the fatigue that has set into this team, into this Man City team. Look at how they were struggling against Chelsea Football Club. Look at the celebration from Bernardo Silva scoring a lone goal to help them get into the finals of the FA Cups. You can see how much it means to them because they're so tired. They're weary. They're tired. Yeah, and it's telling. You can see it in their, you can see it in their attitude. It's draining. Arsenal remains that team that that looks more fresh, that looks more physically, on top of their game to get over the line. City, I'm not really sure. Liverpool, well, let's see what happens in that Merseyside derby, innit?
I think
we'll see.
I think
speaking of that, the chat also want to know from you on another game that you mentioned that was before the Bayern Munich game, Aston Villa. Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 2. And you stated that game, once that result happened, you knew that it was going to be very, very tough going away to Bayern. But thoughts on that game? Because that's a game you was confident in. You predicted 4-1 to Arsenal. So thoughts on that game and what went wrong and who do you blame? Like, who do you criticize? What players you look at and go, yeah, you was not at it today?
See, guys, I take the L. I take the L. We messed up. We fucked up. The defense was looking all over the bro. Saliba and Gabriel have to take responsibility for that one, man. Shocking, absolutely shocking. See, guys, in the second goal, TJ, can you remember the last guy who was our defender in that second goal? That was freaking
Smith Rowe was the last man back.
Emmy Smith Rowe was the last defender. There's a reason why I said defender, because he's a midfielder. So that should show you how horrible that game was, man. It broke my heart. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Chic TV was making fun of me. Flawless was making fun of me on Twitter.
Was we making fun of you?
Days, man.
Was it not fun?
Ladimus was taking the absolute piss, clipping me up and all that. But right now, it's looking like a donut on Judgment Show.
Wait, did Prime clip you up?
That bad, man.
I didn't know Prime clipped you up. Did Prime clip you up?
Yeah, you reposted it. Come on, man. Don't act petty here, man. You reposted it. I don't remember. I saw these things. You reposted it, brother.
Wallace looking more and more like a criminal every day. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he reposted it.
No.
I don't think everywhere, and he reposted it.
No, I don't think he clipped you up. I think he just took the
cheap
clip.
Shot at me, man.
I think he just took the clip. I don't think he clipped you up. It wasn't a new clip. What were you talking about? Was it the stars were aligning clip? What clip was it?
Yeah, the stars are aligning.
That's why I was confused. Yeah, he didn't make it. When he said he clipped you up, I thought that he had went and edited something, like actually took a clip. No, the stars were aligning.
He went to clip up my tweets.
Oh, you went to get your tweets. Yeah, see, so that's of course I laughed. Yeah, of course I reposted that. Yeah,
bro,
of course.
you reposted it,
of course.
man.
I went to your account. Yeah.
You're doing the Sharif right now.
I went to your account. No, I'm admitting. I remember reposting. You know what I'm saying? I remember. I went to your account. I searched down. I went to the search bar. I searched your name with Arsenal. I searched your name with the stars are aligning. I searched your name with stars. I searched your name with aligning. I would search your name with alignment. I searched your name with Premier League. Your name with Champions League, Bayern Munich, Hashtag pray for Bayern. Oh, absolutely, man. Oh, it's not nice, is it? Oh, he's mean to me, picking on me. Yeah, hold that, man. You deserve it. You deserve. Hey, we didn't do it. Wait, we didn't do it. Your team did that. That wasn't on us. I did not. I didn't give Ollie Watkins the whole of the Emirates to score. That wasn't me. I'm saying that wasn't me. What are you talking about? I didn't miss from 6 yards out. That was your boy Leandro. I'm not involved. I wasn't out there. You know.
It was shocking, man. It was horrible. TJ.
Here's the thing, Tony. Here's the thing is Aston Villa are no Coventry City. You know what I mean? You gotta just take your L and you gotta fucking move. You know, we gotta take our L and move.
Hey, but you know what that is, TJ. Hey, one of us beat a Midlands team, the other didn't. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. We beat our Midlands team. Hey, beating Midlands teams ain't for everybody. Just
shameless, bro. Shameless.
Oh,
shameless. Are you embarrassed? No. I got a question for Flawless. Now that he's going to bring this up.
Guys, now that he's going to bring this up. Let me get this out there.
I got a bone to pick with every United fan. Let me get this out there, TJ. This is how you know that Flawless is a very, very cold rapper. No, dude. Yeah, no, he's cold. He's got lyrics. He's got lines.
See, he's a cold ass brother, man.
Dude has more lines. Dude has more lines than Scarface. Like we get it.
Rebuttals, man, and that rebuttal, man, is 16/10, my brother.
Yeah. Well, no. I got a bone to pick with every single United fan. Are you on a scale of 16 out of 10? How embarrassed are you by your fan base that was at Wembley?
The fan base that was at Wembley.
Yeah, because they celebrated you getting past powerhouse 8th place Coventry City. Oh, I mean in the championship 8th place Coventry City. Sorry, just making sure that we knew this. Freaking Haji Wright, my international, dunking on your head top.
Yeah, that him?
He spinning you around like Flawless, spinning you around like Booker T, doing the spinaroonie on your ass, and you guys have freaking the spinaroonie. All I'm saying is look, I would be absolutely embarrassed. Look, I was embarrassed with the way that my fan base moves all the time. We were getting a ton of shit for how our fan base left after we got dunked on 2-0 at the Emirates by Ollie Watkins, which fair play. But the way that you guys were shamelessly celebrating being Coventry in a freaking penalty shootout to get you to an FA Cup final was absolutely shameful.
Yeah, it's one of them in regards to because I don't pay.
Can you deport Anthony? By the way, can we deport him?
I don't pay my fan base no mind anyway in regards to that. In regards to Anthony, because he came out, he tweeted about why he did what he did, and I think it was Haji Wright, the player you're talking about, because not only did he cup his ears when he scored in the game normally, also at extra time he was cupping his ears as well. So Anthony decided to retaliate. I'm cool with it. He was giving our fan shit. I'm paraphrasing the tweets out there, people. I'm paraphrasing, but Anthony was like, he was giving our fan shit, and he decided to give it first. I'm all for it. You lot know me very, very well, whether it's on the football pitch, whether it's in the content creator space. I can't be giving out shit to TJ and Tony, and then when they don't come me, I cry about it. No, football, it karma spins the block expeditiously. That's why, especially in the content creator space, I say it all the time. When I have the gun with bullets, I'm shooting. Fuck all that. It could be a rock, it might be a stick, it may be a pellet gun, it may be a potato gun, a BB gun, it might be a shotgun, it might be a rocket launcher. Shoot that shit, because 110% your team is gonna lose at some point. And then it's going to be you. I've been the butt of jokes on many a time this season. So guess what? When Arsenal lost, that's what it is. But in regards to Anthony, what he did, I have no issues with it whatsoever. Haji Wright was giving it out, celebrating heavy, giving our fan shit. We won the shootout. Anthony decided to give it back in regards to the performance. Woeful. Worst 20 minutes of our season. Absolutely horrific. Worst 20. And we've had some, just when I think Manchester United can't reach new lows, we find a way. We continue to hit lower levels and lower levels and lower levels. And every time I think we can't get any lower. Oh, there's a trap door in that room and we hit lower. Embarrassing. The worst performance of the season in regards to that set from the 70th minute up until the final whistle of that game is our worst performance of the season. And we've had some bad ones, but it was woeful. You're 3-0 up against Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final. You see that out. It doesn't matter who's in it. I get onto Ten Hag in a second, but it doesn't matter who's in the dugout. I could be in the dugout. Nobody could be in the dugout. You could put my mum in the dugout. You lot see that out there. 8th place in the championship. That's on the players. However, where I criticize, yes, see, Kaneki said it worst 20 minutes so far, flawless. Manchester United said, hold my beer, because we could definitely top that. Where was that at? Now, in regards to Ten Hag,
TV, no chest. You got into a FA Cup final, no chest, no batty. Oh my
yo!
Why would you have any chest going up against the FA Cup champions, the treble winners? I wouldn't have any chest either. I would be like,
are you talking about the final? So yeah, so it's
going to be a great day at Wembley.
So in regards to
TV is saying something like, you know,
she can't even in the chat.
Listen,
hey,
I know
Tony,
is there.
She can't even in the chat. Is he in the chat? All right, I stand corrected. My bad. But yes, as I was saying, in regards to now the criticism of Ten Hag, where I criticize him is because you've assembled this squad. Also, we are not shocked by this. Also, we've seen this. As soon as it hit, even when we were 3-0 up, myself, Sheik, Eddie on the watch along, know the game isn't over. Or when it goes 3-1, we are fully aware that the game is not over. When it goes 3-2, we are fully aware the game is not over. And then when it goes just before it goes 3-3, we are fully aware because we can, like we only talk about good things when it comes to systems and styles of play, but also bad habits are a thing. Like bad teams do bad things consistently, but it doesn't get spoken about because we concede late goals consistently. Sheik, write your comment again and I'll pull it up. We concede late goals consistently. We did it against Coventry City. We did it against Liverpool. We did it against Brentford. We did it against Chelsea. We almost did it against Bournemouth. That's 5 games off the top of my head I've just named. Probably our last 5 games. There might be another one in there. So the fact that these things are consistently happening, this is not just by accident. You man are not working on this. I've said this before, I'll say this again. The next day we go into training after the Chelsea game, because we conceded late to Brentford and we conceded late to Chelsea. Top of the list should be, okay, this is how we perform and this is what we do when we are leading a game late on, so we don't concede. But the fact that it happened again and again and again and again lets me know it's not being worked on. And that's where I criticize the manager. Because you've assembled this, and Eddie says it all the time. You're either coaching it or you're allowing it, but you're culpable. Manage. Now, again, people, do not get it misunderstood what I'm saying. Who's mostly to blame for the semi-final performance? The players. Like I said, I should be able to be in charge. And then man see out at 20 minutes against Coventry City, who are 8th. They're not flying high in the championship. They're not an Ipswich or a Leeds or a Leicester, and they're not even currently in the playoffs, who just lost to Birmingham City, who are battling relegation. They lost to Birmingham City the game before. They're not even in good form. I think they won 2 out of their last 5 in the league. So, yeah, in regards to it, again, just a further way of embarrassing, and I can't even enjoy getting to an FA Cup final. That's how bad Manchester United are. That we made it, and it's more relief. I used this analogy before. I use it again. It's like you're up in court on a big profile case and you're guilty and you get off. That's how I feel watching Manchester United. We're guilty, and of course you'd be happy getting off a case. You're not going to jail, but it's more relief. And I called it. I knew it, and then it would cause more conversation, because one thing Manchester United will do is call, when troops rang me, said the game ain't over. I said, we'll win this. Soon as it went 3-3 and that their goal got ruled offside in the last minute, I was like, yeah, we'll win this game. I was like, we'll win this game on penalties, like without doubt. And that's just what it is. And Sheik goes on to say, Surfer, I see you as well. He says, I said, we ain't going to win the FA Cup. Said that before we were in the finals and the semi-finals. I just look at our own team and not even the opponent, but don't let us win a trophy in Arsenal's best season. Fez?
This isn't Arsenal's best season. This is Arsenal's best season. Sheik, that is. Hold on, Tony.
Hold that thought, Tony. Hold that thought. Flawless, answer my question, you Alan. When you answer to me, why you said this story?
By the way, can I just say, the 2 girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
I big up the panel. And speaking of 16 out of 10 people, 16 out of 10 t-shirts are now available. sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com. That is sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com. Link is in the pinned comment 2 different designs, 4 different colors, people, all available at the great price of, you guessed it, £16.10. So if you want to show off to your family, your friends, your loved ones, or even to yourself that you are indeed a 16 out of 10, you buy a t-shirt, people. Only available currently right now in the UK. Will be available for worldwide shipping on Monday, the 29th of April. So next Monday, people. Any issues, all the links, all the information is on the website, but that is sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com. sarcasmcitytv.myshopify.com. Big up to everyone who's already ordered t-shirts as well. They will be shipped out to you this week, people, and we are going to keep the show on the road. Over to you, Tony. Back to you.
Pull up that comment from Chic TV, man. I'm
Which one?
sorry. I even want to have a show
one.
with Chic TV today, but cancel. See, it says Arsenal's best season in the last 5 years. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I know you're taking the absolute piss, yeah, my brother. But see, this is it, yeah. Arsenal has challenged for the title last season. We're challenging this season again. That's what top teams should do. That's what top teams should do. You should be challenging for the title. And maybe one day you could have a shot of winning it. At least that's what Liverpool did. But for me, I have standards. I want to win the title. But again, you can't make this kind of jokes here when we're the ones actually challenging back to back. Come on, man. It's no more laughing matter. We've actually improved. We've gone out of that circle. Yeah, you need trophies to back that up. But again, you have to challenge. But again, you have to challenge to get into those spaces, innit?
All right, so Tony, let me ask you a question. Let's say you don't win the Premier League this season and you don't win the Premier League or Champions League next season. Where would you stand with Arteta?
I'm already at that out right now. Like, I'm already at that out. Yeah.
I didn't know.
TJ knows that. TJ, I've told you.
I didn't know this.
I've said it on this show.
I didn't know. I
didn't know that. Out from. I had no idea.
I'm not that out.
Because you was in the stars aligning like mode and stuff like that. So that's probably why we lost.
That's because I believed in the team. I believe that the team can have what it takes. Yeah, I believe that the team has what it takes. But the manager hasn't really proven anything to me yet. He needs to win a trophy or a big time trophy for me to really be sold on him. I'm not totally sold on him. So if you see, there are managers that their job is just really to take you to the promised land, but they might not necessarily enter into the promised land per se. We've seen that with leaders. Moses, they didn't enter into that land. Yeah, come on, man. We have the Bible for some reason. Read it, people. Read it. Yeah, some people might not. There might just be people to lead you on and help you get there, and you just have to take it up from there. Flawless helps me out on my channel. If I don't push it by myself, yeah. He's done what he needs to do. I need to push on my own to get things to work for me. Same thing with TJ. TJ needs to put in extra work. Even if our hair is giving us a platform, we need to push individually. That's how I see this Arsenal thing going. Maybe if he doesn't get us a title this season, let's go out there and get an experienced manager who can take this team and just put the gloss on it and finish it up,
Okay.
Because
that's fair.
This manager, man, I'm sorry, man. Next season, it could also still be the same case with the manager. But again, with the players, I'm okay with them. It's just little. We just need little additions.
I know, man. You're so close, but yet so far.
Close.
But
exactly.
Because in the end, it just doesn't matter.
To be fair, though, I would rather be close than so far away. Here's the thing, and I'm going to continue to dunk on Chelsea United because look, the amount of garbage that I've had to hold from these two fan bases who haven't done shit.
That was cold, TJ,
and will not win anything. I just got to keep doing it. Look, guys, I had to hear about how Nicholas Jackson is so bad. This is what I had to hear about.
Talk about
guys. You guys, let's pull up this. Actually, I had the stats pulled up. One second. You guys had 7 shots, 1 on target tonight.
Yeah.
You guys aren't Cole Palmer FC. You guys are supposed to believe in Enzo and Mudryk and Caicedo. Like, I remember you guys, I wonder if they're going to get a statue out of Caicedo and treat that as a trophy, because you guys are so good at winning transfer windows, but you guys are not good at winning trophies. Okay. I'm not done hearing this. I'm not hearing. You guys are like John Cena winning trophies, stacking up belts for transfer windows. But you guys are not going to win anything anytime soon. Poch, no Poch. You guys have a bunch of players that don't even get along. They don't gel. They fight over PKs. They have no leadership whatsoever. You have a manager who literally just lets them go out there and play. No dedicated PK guy because I don't have anybody that I can trust. So we just let the players figure it out. That is your manager. He makes no decisions, takes no responsibility. You guys lose, and this guy goes out there, well, we put in the effort. If he doesn't get sacked tonight, it's over. It's over for you guys. Next season, too, might as well just pencil it in. You guys aren't going anywhere. So the next time you guys want to bring up the fact that we're close to a trophy, but we're not winning it, think about what you have for your club for the next 5 years. You guys if you guys trust Poch to bring that forward, God help you.
I trust Poch at Chelsea. I think he'll do well, man. Hey, I'm Poching. Hey, man. Hey,
you know what, Flawless? So am I, bro. Am I. Just like I'm Eric Ten Hagen. I love seeing my rivals rudderless. I love seeing it. I love seeing it, bro. It's absolutely incredible. The only team that we're deciding if they have a rudder or not in the top 6 or in the big 6 right now is Spurs. We'll see what kind of rudder they have on Sunday. I am so looking forward to it. I know I'm a little bit over the place, guys, but come on, man. Chelsea are so in the mud, and I had to do champions of Europe. You'll never see that for 3 years while you guys are holding 10th in the Premier League. Like, give me a fucking break. I'm done.
Ed is in the charts hollering. Ed is hollering.
Sheik says, we go to you on this Tony question. He says, if United somehow win the FA Cup and Arsenal finish with 0 trophies this year, did United have a better season? Well, you know what, TJ? We'll go to you first on this one, my friend.
You aren't winning it, so who cares? You're not winning that game.
This guy, hypothetically,
like Sheik, you know this too.
That's why he said somehow. He did put somehow in capital letters.
Guy, you're my boy.
You put somehow in capital letters. You did put somehow in capital letters.
Yeah, okay. Somehow when
so let's say,
you guys get into.
Go on.
You know what? Here's the thing.
We went on penalties. Let's say.
I'm still saying no, and here's why.
Go on.
Because by your own admission, by United's own admission, your admission, my guy Staffy's admission, Saeed's admission, Sunshine's admission, you guys don't want to play in Europe next season. Why would you want to win the FA Cup? Why would you want to go to Europa with this team?
I'll go Europe with a new manager. I would.
Flawless, you think Eric Ten Hag is going to get sacked at the end of the season if you guys win a trophy?
He has to. Yeah, I've seen it happen before, so it could happen again. It could. Actually, I'll say
the only hope I would say that you have is you have Ineos in there that can't be impressed with what they're seeing.
Yeah, and we've done it.
So I would say if you guys win, I think he's staying. Yeah. If you guys lose, I don't think he's staying.
Well, if that is, let's say hypothetically what you're saying is correct, and Ineos and everyone is looking at it on a game, we're fucked anyway. If they're looking solely at the FA Cup and going win or lose will determine if he stays, we're effed anyway. Yeah, we are.
And again, Ten Hag's acrimonious statements in press conferences, as it totally
acrimonious. Let's go, man, Tony. Show off the big bulky. Love that,
bro, man. That guy has completely shown how clueless he is. Totally out of touch with what modern football really requires, and totally out of touch with the fan base, totally out of touch with the criticisms that is centered towards him. He's lost it. It's lost the plot. There are games that he would win, just by a hair's breadth, and then he comes out and say, great performance, big performance, and Manchester United fans, people like Flawless, they see through this bullshit. and they call it out. Chic TV, they call it out. Yeah, I get you guys. Yeah, but again, if I were you guys, I will be going into that FA Cup with chest, and there's a reasoning to it. It's a final. You're still Manchester United. It's a final, and anything can happen on the day. Yeah,
what happened last
Chelsea. No. See, let me give you some context through it. Man City, Chelsea. What happened? It was just one goal.
You can't tell me the
everyone. No. But seriously,
you can do it.
Everyone thought that City was absolutely gonna mash up Chelsea badly. But again, they had a goal. We all knew whether they were gonna lose. They had a goal.
You're talking style points. I don't care about style points. Did you win or lose? Don't bring me style points.
And how the game worked. I get, but again,
Chelsea should have won the game.
Why lose before you get into it? And to answer your question, Chic TV, yes, I do agree that if you win a trophy this season, you've achieved more than Arsenal. I'm sorry, the TJ might have a different approach towards it.
I know. I don't have a different opinion than that. I don't. But But do United fans want that? That's my question. Do United fans want that?
Want what? The FA Cup?
Yeah, the FA Cup. Because look,
okay.
You want the FA Cup. You want the FA Cup.
They would get it.
And you guys are so confident that Ten Hag, he wins you 2 trophies in 2 years. You guys are gonna ship him down the river.
Oh, I'm not. I'll go one further with you, TJ. Even if we lose the final, I'm not confident we get rid of him. Because I have nothing to go off with.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I don't like what because I have so many questions in regards to them, and I was discussing this earlier on Rance's show. All of the questions I have will be answered immediately. It's not like me looking at the team and going, "Oh, I think the team can do this," and having to wait from August till March, April to see where we stand. Or I think we can do well in such and such a competition. All of the questions I have will be answered before a ball is even kicked. In regards to how we move the manager. So if Ten Hag stays or goes, who we go and get, players we try and bring in, how we negotiate in the transfer market, who we get rid of, all of these things. And I'm just extremely skeptical. We've made some great steps. Yes, the appointments we made are fantastic, but we still need more. And that's where I'm at with it. So if if the conversation is even if it's in the air in the WhatsApp group and someone goes, "Oh, if he stays, if he wins the FA Cup, he should stay," kick them out of the WhatsApp group. I want that person nowhere near the project. Kick them out of the WhatsApp group, block their number. Don't let their key card work when they come to Carrington. Sack them expeditiously. Serve them their papers. If that is even in that shouldn't even be in the back of somebody's mind of, if he wins the FA Cup, anybody involved, block them. You know what I'm saying? They need to be removed and be as far away from this project and what we've got going on. It should never remain. That decision should have already been made by now. And if they've waited this long, which could or couldn't be, but if they have, I mean, you're out too. I've said this. Get everyone out.
See, Flawless, yeah. But again, you also need to understand that podcasters like you are a dying breed in the fan base, of football clubs these days. That's people that actually hold the football club accountable.
Facts.
They don't have many people like you. I see Said go into the fire down there at Manchester United in games. When he's doing interviews, maybe many people might not really want to go down there to have an interview with him because they might feel like, hey, he's too critical, he's too this. People might see you like that too. So it's a totally different ball game when you're talking to these modern fans. The modern fans don't see the game in that way. They don't look at it the way you're looking at it. They're just looking at, hey, they want Manchester United to go and win trophies. That's what they want to see. But again, anyone here who thinks that Ineos is looking at this is looking at the performances of Manchester United and not already going on trying to interview managers right now, or even haven't already interviewed managers, the person must be high on cheap drugs from South London. Because it's very simple. If they're seeing these performances, it is a must. They need to be talking to a manager right now. And if we if we are to go by, by what our brother Flawless has been putting up and posting up on Twitter, you guys are already talking to Thomas Tuchel and he's interested in that.
I
job.
did not post that. I did not post
Bro,
that.
I saw it on your Twitter, bro.
What did I say? What
Bro.
was it? Don't do that. Don't gaslight me.
Bro,
This guy is
I don't know. I just saw it, bro. I saw it, man. I don't know the wordings, but I saw you post
clearly,
like that,
yeah. The details don't matter to you. But to Michael, big up to Michael Z, who says, sorry to burst your bubble, but Ineos ain't sacking Ten Hag if we win the cup. It's not the bursting of my bubble. Because you know why? I'm not in a bubble when it comes to these men. Because I'm extremely skeptical. I am supremely skeptical, and show me. People keep talking about, I keep using this analogy. Don't tell me how nice the house is going to look and what it's going to look like and what it'll be like on the inside and how the house will look on the outside, and here's pictures of it and stuff. Shout me when the house is built. That's where I'm at with it. So if this is even a conversation, like I said, if this is even in the back of anybody's mind who's involved, we've already lost. If they are waiting for the FA Cup final to decide whether Ten Hag should stay or go, we are fucked regardless.
Wait. But again, didn't you sack LVG after winning an FA Cup? Come on, man. Guys, whoever is saying these things here, come on, man. Ineos can actually validly sack Ten Hag, even if it wins the FA Cup.
Like, I'm not in no bubble. I live in the real world. I'm never in a bubble. That's one
LVG
thing about
was
me.
sacked.
Never, ever. And
LVG, I think, finished. I think even LVG even finished further up, up the table than Ten Hag.
Yeah, he finished fourth back to back. Someone just said it twice. Someone just said
exactly, man. Come on, man.
Because I think we finished. I can't remember that season. It was either fourth or fifth. But yeah, I'm never in a bubble. I'll drink no Kool-Aid. I'm never delusional. I live in the real footballing world when it comes to my football club, and I am supremely honest about it. And I'm fully looking at it for.
But you were posting up stuff about Tuchel coming to the football club.
No, I didn't. I don't want to.
See, man. I'm shameless. At least I take my L. I take my L. I'm sure I own it. See, I impersonalize it. Yeah,
this guy just died. So what I said is we've been linked to two.
Take the L. Be shameless. Just say you need an elite manager. Come on, man.
I agree.
No shame.
Of course,
there is no shame in saying you need an elite manager.
Of course, Tony.
There's no shame.
That's like saying I want a pretty wife. What are we talking about? Of course, I want an elite manager at my football club. Do you want a pretty wife, Tony? Do you want your girlfriend to look good?
This guy got bars like a rotisserie chicken. The bars are coming out.
What are we talking about? Man said it like it's profound. Oh, you want an elite manager? Yeah. Yes.
Your bottles are back.
No. Flawless wants to take the ugly chick home from the bar. That's the kind of guy Flawless is.
I want my wife to be built like me. No. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? No. Like, no. I want her to be built like a Kit Kat. Absolutely not. No. No. This is not what we're doing. I don't want it to be built like one of the worms from Men in Black. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way forward. No, we talking about here. One of the
ladies and gentlemen, Latimer's Prime is in the chart. I just saw him. He snuck into the chart. You know, he's down there. Man was clipping me up on my tweets. But out here in Judge Mo's show, you were absolutely getting cooked by the Arsenal lies. Come on, bruv. See ya, man. Thinking that you're going to derail Arsenal's speed, Arsenal's move towards the title. How about you talk big about your football club, Latimer's Prime? Yeah? And you're out here clipping me up, clipping my tweets. Yeah? Everywhere. Come on, man. Talk big. Talk big about your football club. At least we have Manchester United fans here talking about their football club, at least chatting about their football club. Come on, man. Talk tough about your football club. Coming down to London and getting yourself smacked up 5-0. Latimer's, man. Come on, man. We're not the same. We're not caught. See, we're caught with a different cloth. Yeah? We're different. Yeah? I'm far more different than you. I'm out here challenging for titles while you're out there clipping man up. Come on, bro.
To be fair, he did show up. He did show up on both of my watch alongs. And he was in hiding, like full gear. Didn't want to show his face.
He's my guy, though. He's my guy, though.
He's peeking through the blinds, bro. Like he's embarrassed. But still, Prime, hold that.
Again. Hold that. Only won 16 out of 10s. You damn right, man. I won 16 out of 10s in my life. I won 16 out of 10s in my life. I won 16 out of 10s for my football team, of course. So, like, when Tony says, yeah, you want an elite manager. Yes, of course I want an elite manager. I want to go. Yes, go get the best manager possible for the football club, but we'll see with Ineos. But back to the FA Cup.
Is Tuchel the manager of that ilk?
No.
to get you there?
No.
Then why did you post that thing in the first place?
Again, you need to. Hey, you use the word acrimonious. You are a very intelligent human being. You can go look at the Twitter and see what I wrote. I did not say I want Thomas Tuchel. That's not what I said.
I did not say that. But again, I did not say that.
Yes.
I did not. I said you posted something about Tuchel.
Yeah, because that was the topic of conversation. That was the topic of conversation. Because he's been linked to the football club. That's why he's been linked. Okay,
good.
Because he came out himself and said that he would join Manchester United. So we was having a discussion about it. And what I actually titled the episode was, would Thomas Tuchel be the right fit for Manchester United?
Come on, man. You won't be posting that thing if you saw someone like Airport Albert linked to your football.
I did actually.
I
posted about Southgate.
You won't post that shit.
I posted about Southgate.
It's Tuchel.
No. Tony.
It's a manager that could win something. That's why you posted it up.
I posted about Southgate. What are you talking about? I've done an episode of, look at him. Look at him. Stumped, mate. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Nicholas Jackson in front of goal. You don't know what's what. I was saying.
Come on, man. Come on. Put some respect on my name. I'm more prolific than that guy, man.
I trust you in front of goal more than
bro. I'm more prolific than that guy.
Yeah, if there was a choice between Tony and Nicholas Jackson, I'm like, all right, put Tony up top. 100%, without doubt. But anyways, before we continue, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, and buzz back to the FA Cup final, which obviously closer to the time we'll discuss. I believe it's like the 22nd of May, or like it's late anyway, the FA Cup final. United fans, don't let Tony gaslight you. Go there. Hope we can pray for penalties. That's what we gotta do. We gotta park the bus depot and pray for penalties, because I fancy us on penalties, and that's the only way we win this final is penalties. That's it. Park the bus depot, hope they have an off day, get to penalties, and I fancy us on penalties against them. That's it. That's the only way we win the FA Cup final. And Ten Hag wins the FA Cup and then leaves. That's what I would want. In the ideal world, that's what I want. Him to win the FA Cup and leave, and then we go again. Will these things happen? Probably not, especially the first two things I mentioned. But we will be there, people. We will be there.
Be there.
Unfortunately. And Brian, the reason why I'm telling you the link, because I need to close out the show. I don't need this show going on for another hour and a half with you and Tony going back. That's what
I'll also be going because I have work.
Yeah.
I gotta work too.
Yeah, you might. But hey, Tony, that being said, let them know where they can find you, what you've got coming up, all that good stuff.
See, guys, flawless again. Called me out and said, Tony, man, you have to be on the show today. You have to save your face, because lots of people. He didn't say this. I'm just trolling, but I know what he's thinking. Because I have to come out and defend myself after that loss last week. I wasn't down here. I definitely have to show up. TJ showed up, and TJ always shows up. Yeah, big ups to you, TJ. Every time he shows up, win or lose, this brother shows up. He takes the L. I do too, but of course, guys, I'm so busy now. I've started reffing for the Finnish league right now, so there are different cadres of the leagues. So I've started reffing, and the season have started. So I'm so busy with that. I'm also busy with my own normal job too. So it's just so hectic. Upon that, I'm also doing a PhD too. So everything is just, choking up for me. So even on my own channel, I can't even do shows right now. That's how choked my schedule is. But I love this show, and that's why I'm here. I've not done any show this week, but I love this show. That's why I'm here. I respect these brothers. That's why I'm here. Please check my channel out, Tony Cloud Gunner TV. I'll be doing a couple of stuff whenever I have time these days. But come on, man. Come on, people. It's getting to the title run in. Yeah. Next week, big run in. Come join me on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. And of course, subscribe to TJ, my guy, and every other person. Chic TV, I won't forget you too. That's another big friend of ours too. Subscribe to him too. And of course, drop the likes for this stream, and of course, keep supporting That's Me, Flawless, and TJ. And remember, the 16 over 10 merch is out. Flawless, man. Maybe later on we have to talk about how I have to get mine later.
We boys, man. I got you. Don't worry about that. You should already know what's understood. They got to be spoken about. You already know the vibe, man. I got you, man. We'll partner afterwards. Don't worry about that. I got you. And yes, Warrior J. I won't before we let Tony and TJ go and we close out the show. Sunday's the North London Derby. 2 questions to ask. Would you bring the same lineup or change it a bit for Sunday's game? And what's your best memories behind the North London Derby? So to both of you, we'll go to you first, Tony. Would you bring the same lineup or would you change it? Oh, it's the same lineup. Tony, you.
Yeah, you said?
Same, yeah, you. Yeah. Same lineup. Would you have the same lineup in the North London Derby as the Chelsea game, or would you tweak it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll have the same.
Same lineup. Same to you, TJ. Same lineup.
Yeah.
Exact same lineup. Let's go. Time to roll.
Okay, same lineup. And best memories quickly. Tony, 'cause I know you gotta go.
Yeah, you said what?
Yeah, I said best memories of the North London Derby as well. Favorite memories.
When we won the title, man.
First?
Yeah, when we won the title. And that was that equalizer, man. Guys, can't take it away from us, man. That was it, man. That was it for me. But anyway, let's go on Sunday and let's just go on Sunday and beat these people up. I'll be expecting them to come all out. You know, they want to attack us. I want to see them keep that high line. Yeah?
Don't keep the high line.
Keep that high line. Keep that high line, brother. Keep that high line. Keep that high line. That's what I want to see every other time. Yeah? When I come on Sunday, keep that high line. And then let's see what happens. Then we might just run a riot down there and let's see what happens.
Don't keep that to do that. Scoreline prediction, Tony.
Predictions, man. I think we might run out 3-1 winners.
First, TJ, to you, obviously, about that one. Before the scoreline prediction, best memories of the North London Derby.
I know this one. This one's gonna like come kind of weird, but last season, putting 2 on their head top at freaking Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We hadn't won there, and we absolutely put it on them. And it was more of a personal thing because I watched it on my way to my honeymoon. I watched it on a plane on the way to St. Lucia. So there's it's a British territory. So we had a bunch of people on my plane down there, like checking over my shoulder because I was watching the game on the plane. Yeah. And when Bukayo scored that goal against Lloris, I fucking lost my mind. Like in the plane over the Caribbean, and my wife was so embarrassed, but everybody around me was like
cheering, 100%.
So that's a personal thing for me. But dunking on him last season was huge, especially after we had we bottled top 4 against them away last season. I was there for that one too when we lost 3-0. It was awful. Worst day as an Arsenal fan I've had in a long time, and that one still stuck. So the fact that we were able to rebound the next season to get a result and a huge one, that was a big one for me. And yeah, so predictions for Sunday, I think it's going to be a 4-2 Arsenal. 4-2 Arsenal. You got to keep in mind, these guys, Vicario is a very good goalkeeper, but he is not going to be able to resist our press. You got to keep in mind that they're going to be playing Ben Davies at fullback. They have Destiny, the stripper Udoji. He's out. They have a ton of injury. They have a ton of injuries plaguing that team right now. Obviously, I would say Heung-Min Son obviously is going to be a threat up top. They're a team of 2 minds right now, and I think they'll be up for it. They'll show up, but just the quality of the starting 11 versus the quality of the starting 11 it's night and day right now, especially after what we saw today. So yeah, 4-2. It's going to be a high scoring affair. I'm really excited for it. You want me to shout myself out now?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let them know what you got coming up, man. You lot, make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. One of the mods, please put the link in the title as well.
Yeah.
TJ, so why is that? TJ, sorry. Why is a loss to Tottenham one of your memorable ones?
It was one of my worst memories. It was one of my worst.
Okay,
I was at the bar with the KC Gooners, and I think that's the most depressed I've ever been at the bar. And you didn't know me in college. Anyway. All right. Bad joke, but whatever. We move. Guys, let me tell you right now. I'm 6 subs away from 1,100. So I know you guys are. I know there are 6 that have not subscribed to my channel. Go over there and subscribe to my channel. It is box office every single time. We got guys like Flawless. We got guys like Lee Gunner. We got that absolute fraud Deji Spurs coming on Friday. We got a bunch of. We got a rotating channel of incredible guests. So make sure that you guys are tuning in for that. So Friday, actually starting tomorrow, starting Thursday, I'll be doing my solo show instead of the normal day today because I was doing this show. So I'll be doing that at 11 p.m. UK time. 9 p.m. UK time, we'll be doing the American Idiot show with Deji Spurs. That is going to be crazy. And then, guys, big announcement.
Ooh,
The watch along. The watch along for
right, man,
the
let 'em
North
know.
London Derby
Let them know, man.
will be a simulcast with TJ Warren TV and United Spurs of America.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
you
that
guys,
was
you
one,
guys
Yes,
have seen
yes,
us on
yes.
American Waffle. We're going to war, and we've
Fire.
decided to bring it to the masses. So you
Fire.
guys wanted to see it. We're bringing it. Me and Jacob. He's gonna have a lot to say because he's been taking care of his newborn, right? I've been messaging with him. He's like, we got to get this figured out. We got to get this. Like, he's shaking. I can tell. So, United Spurs of America, TJ, Warren TV, simulcast. It is going to be loud. Keep the speakers at a reasonable volume because there will be some yelling. So, yes, we will be live half an hour before the match on Sunday. Subscribe.
Even though I'm going like doing a watch along as well, I'm locking in for the preview for that one. I will be there. I will have that on my big TV, 100%.
Oh my
Yeah. Hey, if you lot don't know, like TJ and Jacob, both great content creators separately, but like together, it just clicks. It's just entertaining. I'm telling you that right now. It just clicks people. It really, really does. So make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Make sure you subscribe to Tony's channel, Tony Cloud Gunner TV. Hey, Tony, let him know, Tony, man, what you might have coming up.
Man, right now, man, I just saw the roster for the junior league matches coming up.
You're refereeing, right?
Yeah, and also a match observer also for them. So the divisions, because the main Vickhouse Liga, we call the Finnish league the Vickhouse Liga, hasn't started yet, but the junior leagues have already started. So those are the ones, because I just started my career there. So those are the ones that that I'm doing right now. So the shifts, they've just dumped lots of shift on me, and of course I'm still a teacher in my day job too. So, I'm juggling everything. It's just too hard for me right now. But see, guys, whenever I can pull something up, I will pull something off. So, but I'm looking on doing that Not London Derby watch along. Me and Laontech and Bagav will be doing that come Sunday. Probably me and Deji Sports will have something this week, but I don't know when. We've not really fixed the time for that, but to be this week, we have to do that. Maybe on a Saturday, before the Not London Derby. So just catch me up. I'll be having like 2 shows. I was supposed to have something with Chic TV also this week, but again, let's see. Yeah,
you don't need to partner. You need to partner the same way TJ needs to sort out something with Kaneki.
And shout out to Chic TV. I do stuff with Chic TV. I mess with the brother. He's a great guy.
She a real one. So make sure you subscribe to
real one,
TV.
Real one.
Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV. Again, people, their link is underneath in the description for their channels, not just on this live stream. Every live stream you see on the channel, their link's underneath in the description. It's also on the featured channel page as well. So make sure you go and support. In regards to Sarcasm City TV, people, we will be redirecting from here. We'll be over to the gaming channel. We're running clubs real quick. Then following that, we back on the playback, people, for the LA Clippers versus Dallas Mavericks game 2. That'll be 3 a.m. UK time, so an hour and 15 minutes from now. That is the playback app. So playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or just download the app from your app store. Head over there. If you have an NBA League Pass, you can sync up with us because the game will be on the screen. If any of you need a VIP pass, I'll click you in for the game, man. Head over there, people. Just come say big up if you are an NBA fan. Me and the rest of the gang will be over there because yesterday was scenes when Murray hit that shot, that last second shot for the Nuggets to beat the Lakers. Crazy. I posted out on the socials. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So following that, and then obviously back today, unfortunately, Manchester United, Sheffield United watch along will be here. Yay, I can't wait. We'll start that 20 minutes before kickoff. And then following that, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. That'll be midnight UK time, where we'll be discussing both not only the games from Tuesday, but also the games from Wednesday as well. And in regards to NBA, I believe it is, one second, I'm stand correct, is game 3. It's LA Lakers, Denver Nuggets, but I could be wrong. I'm trying to think. No, I stand correct. It's the Thunder Pelicans, so we'll be doing that, people. That's game 2. That'll be tomorrow
Who
night.
you got, by the way, on that one?
What, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Pelicans?
Yeah,
the Thunder, the Pelicans. Yeah, the Thunder will beat. The Thunder will beat the Pelicans. No Zion. Zion's there, different conversation, but no Zion. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, people, we are going to redirect over to the gaming channel, Sarcasm City TV Gaming. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And don't forget as well, we are available on all audio platforms, people. We are available on all audio platforms, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcast. Type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and all the other shows will pop up as well. I just remember I got to friggin' switch this. I can't even redirect. I have to switch this around. Give me 1 second, people. Let's see. If you are, give me 1 sec.
No, no worries. And Vader, Vader, we will be there, my friend.
Vader.
I know you're there in the chat, Vader.
There.
Vader, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Shout out to Vader, man. Great guy, man. Respect.
He's okay. He's okay. Let's not give him too much credit.
Yeah, let's go there. Oh, actually, because in regards to Premier League, give me 1 second. Obviously, Brighton play Manchester City. So score predictions for that from you two.
Away.
TJ, go first on this one, man. Have the honors, bro.
2-1 City.
2-1 City. All right.
Brighton aren't good enough. Brighton aren't good enough. I'm looking at other games for them to drop points. It's not going to be that one though.
What are you saying, Tony?
I have a different idea, man. Totally a different idea from you, TJ. I'm looking at that game as a 1-1 draw, and that's because that Brighton stage, that stadium has been a fortress for them this season. They hardly lose down there, man, even in their worst form. So, I'm looking at a 1-1 draw.
God, I hope so. Because if that happens, man, it's back in our hands. And, we play like we did today. The rest of the season, we won't lose. But it's the one thing. The one thing that I wanted to talk about, and I saw it in the chat just a little bit, just real quick. TJ, am I confident? The game that I am the least confident about right now, if you're asking me, you're putting a gun to my head saying, TJ, what game are you least confident about? It's Manchester United away. All things aside, right? Set aside the form. Set aside the fact that your manager's a joke. Set aside the fact that your stadium is falling down. Set aside the fact that you guys can't serve chicken properly. Set aside the fact... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. No, I'm done now. Set aside all of that, right? Arsenal beat themselves at Old Trafford. We beat ourselves. The last 2 times we've played at Old Trafford, in my opinion, we carried the match most of the time. But we make stupid errors. Let that freaking fraud Anthony loose, and he happened to score his first goal in his first game. Well, he hasn't scored much since. So hopefully that was a flash in the pan. But all I'm going to say is, man, like September 2nd, 2022 is still in my mind. That was the last time we went to Old Trafford and lost. But it was because we lost the plot. We had an offside goal that put us down. And the goal that was scored with the assist from Eriksen, I'm telling you, that should have been. I don't think that should have been. I think that should have been a foul.
People keep saying this. I don't think it was a foul, but that's just me.
But that's just that, and that's just that could be my red colored glasses, my Arsenal colored glasses showing. That's totally fine. But I don't think I think it should have been. I think it should have been allowed. But that's just me. That's just me. We'll see what happens. But we beat ourselves, so that's why I'm not coming in with a ton of chest, but. We should beat you, but we're very good at beating ourselves.
But again, TJ, yeah, it shouldn't even be about a question of about chest. It should be a question of about who wants it more. That's what I think. And I think that Arsenal will want it more. They know what's at stake. And see, guys, if a certain manager who is leaving a certain Merseyside club said that if Manchester United put up that kind of performance against Arsenal, that they're going to be devoured by Arsenal. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he's saying. So unless you're calling, Klopp an absolute fraud for making those statements,
right.
or you don't really respect what he says, then good for you, no problem. But I really do think that Arsenal would need that win more.
Yeah, we need everything. We need everyone. We need everything.
I think they will win it more. So it's not a thing of about chest or going there with confidence. It's about going there knowing that we need this more than Manchester United. I think that'll be the dynamics through which we could be able to look at that game rather than going there with chest. Might just be let's go here and get that win.
Yeah,
let's just go win because we needed to win the title rather than Manchester United. They don't need it for anything.
Yeah,
even their fan base don't want to go to the Champions League. So come on, man. They don't.
No, we don't want to go to the Champions League with this manager. Don't get mistaken. But we ain't gonna finish in the Champions League spots anyway. Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there just to get embarrassed again and just make up the numbers. Now, if we're there as, all right, we can cause a shock with it. You think I just want to be there just for the? Nah, man. Like just to be there for the. That's all dead. You know what I'm saying? Just to be there for the sake of it. Mm-hmm.
But what do you say, Flawless, before we go? What do you say about that matchup? About that Arsenal Man United, Old Trafford?
If draw, I said we'll draw. I said we'll draw. We'll be because we'll be bang up free. You know what? You know how we'll play in that game? How we played against Liverpool in the FA Cup. The place will be rocking. There's no pressure on us. It's our last home game of the season, I believe, and we get the chance to ruin your title hopes. Oh. Everything going into that game, all of the pressure, if you are close, let's say you're top of the table, near the top, is on Arsenal. All the pressure is on you. We've seen you away from home under pressure.
You see us at home under pressure.
Especially
we're actually our away record is better than our home record this season.
Actually, that's true. So
when I say that, I'm talking about in regards to not like buying away and Porto away.
We're terrible in Europe. That's different. I think the domestic conversation is different.
No, that's fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair to an extent.
Yeah, I mean it's
Give me one
one of those things where you're talking about, you're talking about you're talking about a cold night, a cold night out there in Norway or something like that. Yeah, we're not good. Or a loud night in France, we're not good. But I think Old Trafford, we have Tony. I know I'm going to get clipped up for this, and that's fine. But we have more than enough to beat these guys. We just have to be mentality monsters to do it. Like they will be up for it, but we are just, and flowers to Arteta for this. But we have shown that we can be that club. The potential is there.
Exactly.
So are we going to be the mental monsters that it's going to take us to get it over the line? That's the biggest question.
Exactly. And the traditional big six, I don't think any one of them have beaten us this season. Yeah.
But that also adds into the pressure, though, is we don't have to win the game. Normally we don't have to win the game.
Yeah, they just have to draw, and that's a win.
We are legit there. Again, I've used the analogy with Liverpool, and it's the same with you. We are there to spoil the party. We're not there to.
Yeah, but then it goes to your crosstown rivals, and
we screwed. But again, we'd feel the same way if it was them coming to town that late in the season. Whether it was Liverpool, whether it was no matter who it is out the three, it's just unfortunate it's Arsenal. For you lot. Because I'd feel the same way.
And we called this when the schedule got released too, is that we knew we were going to be sitting here in May and the game was going to mean something. You didn't know in what direction, but you knew the game was going to mean something.
You just sense it that it's going to mean something.
Dude, and this is one of these games. And this is one of these games that I wish we could just get out of the way. You know what I mean? Like when we played you last season, we played you in September, and we're like, and then that Old Trafford that happened, and then we could blow by it. But this season, it's so important. It's so important.
Absolutely, it's super important for you lot, and we just have to spoil it. Like that's what it is. Like it's not about or going to Manchester City or even going to Liverpool. It's about ruining it for you lot because we don't need you lot winning the league on the ground potentially or getting close to it on the ground.
I hear you,
That's
but
what
we
we
can
don't
take solace in the fact that we've beaten you this season. We can take solace in the fact
You
that we have a more better complete team than Manchester United
Yeah, man.
have right now.
Facts.
I think we're the more superior team.
Agreed.
Away from home, our performances hasn't been that shambolic. In fact, away from home, we've mauled teams and sent their fans off the stadiums. Yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna maul United.
Nah, because you've never done
at
that.
their
Never in the
ground,
history
but-
of you ever come to Old Trafford and done that. So it's highly unlikely you're going to do it this time. We've never seen
Yeah.
that before.
No, I
think you've scored.
I hear
one,
that
I think
shout, man.
You've scored more
But-
than one goal at Old Trafford once or twice.
But
And
again,
one of them was day two.
But again, I don't really think history would stop what's coming.
You don't think? All right, cool.
Because I don't think you have the team to go head to head with
Tony, I
us
was
right
going to go
now.
that
All
far.
right, Tony. Okay.
No,
And on that bombshell, people,
no,
we're gonna
I'm
close out
humble
this show.
about it. I'm humble
On
about it.
that bombshell, we are gonna close out. We are gonna redirect to the gaming channel, people. And this has been the Manchester United Arsenal show. Mandem United podcast. Gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you all have a 16 out of 10 evening, nighttime, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. But make sure when you head over to the gaming channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Big up and salute.